Computers are fascinating, and as we are starting out, it's crucial we understand what exactly computers are. A computer is a device or a machine that can receive, process, store, and retrieve data by following a set of programmed instructions. Let's try and break that down so we can get a real grip on what exactly a computer is. So, a computer is a device that can receive data. What do we mean by data? Data is any raw information in the form of symbols and signals that is input into the computer. So, the data going into the computer could be in the form of numbers, letters, photos, or in computer terms, known as images, videos, and sound. So, all these symbols and signals being fed into the computer are all different forms of data. And any data being fed into the computer is known as input. You can think of it in terms of putting in data, so it's input. Devices that are used to input raw data into computers are known as input devices. A computer is a device that can receive input data. But what makes a computer so useful is the fact that it can process and store this data. Built inside this laptop computer is its most important part, known as the Central Processing Unit, and in short, CPU. This is essentially the brain of the computer. The job of the CPU is to process data by following a set of instructions, otherwise known as a program. So, when raw data in the form of symbols and signals are input into the computer, the Central Processing Unit processes this raw data by following a set of programmed instructions to produce usable data known as information. This information, also known as output, can come in the form of numbers and letters on your computer screen, sound from your speakers, or even video. Devices that are used to display this output information are known as output devices. So, an input device such as a keyboard inputs raw data into the computer. The CPU processes this data into usable output information, which is then displayed using an output device such as a monitor. Based on the programmed set of instructions or the user's command, the computer can also save data in its storage unit. This saved data can then be retrieved, which means it can be collected back to be displayed on an output device. So, to recap, a computer is a device that can receive, process, store, and retrieve data by following a set of programmed instructions. So there you have it. We've discovered what computers are, and along the way we learned a little bit about raw data, input devices, the Central Processing Unit, which processes raw data into information, and we also touched on output devices. Now it's time for you to recap your learning and test your knowledge.